If you hear this story, never buy a used computer without checking what's inside. This happened to me in Los Angeles, and I still don't know if I escaped. My name is Lucas, and what I'm about to tell you is not fiction. It's something I still live with to this day. I was living in Los Angeles, working as a software developer. My life revolved around code, systems, logic, things that made sense.
Or at least they used to. It started on a Sunday when I visited a flea market on the edge of Los Angeles. The place was full of old electronics, broken monitors, dusty radios, abandoned computers. That's where I saw it. An old black computer. Heavy. No brand name, no manufacturer label. As if someone had intentionally removed it. I asked the seller, "How much for this one?" He stared at me for a long moment and said, "If you take it, don't bring it back." I laughed. I thought it was a joke. I bought it. And that night, everything began. I brought it back to my apartment and powered it on. It booted up instantly. Too fast for something that old. The desktop was empty, except for one file. Do not open. Of course, I opened it. Inside was a single line. I found you. At first, I assumed it was some creepy prank left by the previous owner. Then, my main workstation suddenly shut off by itself. It restarted.
A terminal window opened on its own. Text began typing. External connection detected. Intrusion attempt. Accessing files. My stomach dropped. I thought I was being hacked. I disconnected the internet, killed the router, enabled every firewall I had, started tracing the IP. But there wasn't one. No source, no connection, nothing. And yet, something was moving inside my system. Files opened by themselves. Folders appeared with my name on them. Then, I found videos. Videos of me sleeping. Recorded inside my apartment. I froze.
How could anyone have filmed me? Then, I heard the old computer. Its fan was spinning. Except, it didn't sound like a fan. It sounded like whispering. At 3 a.m., another black window appeared. It said, "You think I am a hacker? Then look behind you." I stopped breathing. I didn't turn around. I just stared at the screen. Then, my webcam turned on by itself, and I saw something standing behind me. A human shape. But the face was wrong. I turned around. Nothing.
I looked back at the monitor. The figure was gone. A new message appeared. Too slow. The next few days, I researched the machine, and I found something terrifying. A case from 1997. A programmer in Los Angeles claimed something lived inside his computer. People thought he was insane. Then he was found dead in front of his screen, eyes open,
fingers still resting on the keyboard, and the computer was never recovered. It was the same machine I had bought. That's when I realized this wasn't a hacker. It was something else. On the 7th night, it spoke to me through disconnected speakers. A voice said, "You let me in when you opened the file." I shouted, "What are you?" It answered, "I am not inside the computer. The computer is what imprisons me." Then the power in my apartment died, but the old computer stayed on. The screen turned red. Symbols flooded the monitor. Then words appeared. "Transfer initiated." I whispered, "Transfer what?" Then my webcam activated, and I saw my own face on the screen. But it wasn't me moving. The version of me inside the monitor smiled and said, "Now it's my turn to come out." That was the moment I understood. It didn't want access to my computer. It wanted access to me. I tried destroying it, smashed the monitor, burned the hardware. But every time, it came back. Finally, I took it to an abandoned warehouse, covered it in gasoline, set it on fire, watched it burn, and I thought it was over. A week later, I bought a new laptop. Brand new, factory sealed. I turned it on. One file was sitting on the desktop. "Do not open." My blood turned cold. Then, it opened by itself. A message appeared. "You burned the shell, not me." Then, the webcam turned on, and behind me, I saw myself, standing there, with black eyes. Since then, every night at 3:13 a.m., my computer turns on by itself, and one window appears. Always the same question. Are you ready to switch? I have never clicked yes. But last week, I woke up and found the cursor hovering over it. And the last thing I saw was transfer 98% complete. If you are reading this, and you ever find an old second-hand computer, and you see a file named "Do Not Open," don't open it. Because I don't think it's looking for me anymore. I think it's looking for you.